Hello, in this video I will show you how to remove and replace the cooling radiator on Volkswagen Golf 5 1.9 TDI. To get to the cooling radiator, we need to remove first the front bumper. To remove the bumper, we need to remove the two wheels first to make it easier to remove the undershield. Next, we remove the bolts that hold the undershield to the bumper. If the video is useful, consider giving the video a thumbs up and maybe subscribe to the channel to see more videos. Next, we remove this bolt that holds the bumper to the wing, and the same on the other side. Next, we remove the bolts that hold the grille to the car, and we remove the grille. And now we have access to the other bolts, which are one on the right there and one on the left. And after we remove these last two bolts, we can take out the bumper. The only thing left to remove the bumper completely is to remove the couple of connectors. Now that we removed the bumper, next we need to remove the headlights. After removing the headlights, we need to remove this whole part that's in front of the AC condenser. We need to remove this metal plate. It's held by four 16mm bolts on two sides, and then a couple of Torx bolts as well. To remove the headlight, we need to remove it by removing three bolts, one bolt on top and two on the bottom. We start by removing the big bolts for the metal plate. Next, we remove the Torx bolts. Now we're gonna remove the three bolts that hold the headlights so that we can remove the headlights. After we remove the headlight, there is a connector that we need to disconnect to remove the headlight completely. Next, we continue to remove the torque bolts that hold this metal plate. There's a couple more torque bolts that hold it. There's one there and one on the other side. Now that we've removed all the bolts, I'll try to take it out. Yep, and it's out. Next, we'll remove the bolts for this whole part that holds the AC condenser and cooling radiator. There's around probably 10 or 12 torque bolts that we need to remove, and it will come down. But before we remove this holder for the two radiators, so we need to put cable ties on the hoses for the cooling radiator like that, so that we can catch it, so that they hold the two radiators to the car, so that we can take out the holder. These are the torque bolts that hold the cooling radiator, the bushing of the cooling radiator to the to this holder. Next we need to disconnect the cable that opens the bonnet. We also need to disconnect one or two connectors. And after we've removed all the bolts and all the connectors, we'll try to take out the whole thing. And that's it. Now it's out. Now we have access to the AC condenser and the cooling radiator. This is how I cut the radiator hoses so that they stay, they hold the whole two radiators to the car. Next we can remove the AC condenser. The AC condenser is held by 4 Torx bolts, 2 on top, 2 on the bottom, and we need to disconnect the AC lines, which I've already done. And that's the AC condenser off. After the removal of the AC condenser, now we have access to the intercooler. We need to remove the 2 hoses that are connected to the intercooler, one on one side, one on the other side. And there's 2 screws that are holding the intercooler to the cooling radiator. They're on the back of the intercooler. One of them is right there, and the other one is on the other side, just down there. To remove the cooling radiator, you need to disconnect the coolant hoses, and then the radiator will come down. Also, the cooling fan can be removed, but you can remove it when you bring down the cooling radiator. The cooling fan is held to the cooling radiator by 4 bolts, 2 on one side, 2 on the other side, top and bottom.